Morning. I thought I'd do a quick tour of the greenhouse, how it is at the moment. All the ripening tomatoes, these are Black Russians. We've had a couple of these and they are gorgeous. They are a heritage tomato and they are just so juicy and lovely. So anyway, let's start over this side. Over here we have the little cucamelons growing really well. And up amongst the cucumbers, the sandwich pot cucumbers. These have been so prolific. I'm cutting at least 2 or 3 off this and this other plant over here every day. And then we come to the chilies down here, ripening so well. I'm going to start tidying the chilies up, I think, taking all the side shoots off. There's too much leaves going on in here now, and I want to start getting the greenhouse a little bit tidier for adding new things in for the autumn and winter. But chilies have just been so successful. I'm so pleased with those. More here amongst my aubergine plant that hasn't got an aubergine on it. And then down here we have some celery that I chopped all back last week. My French marigolds, miniature marigolds. With basil looking a little bit worse for wear there. Down here we have more chilies. You can see all those. These really all need, look, so many all around here, all amongst the tomatoes. I really want to start harvesting all this. I think there's plenty for this year now. Down here we have the tigerellas. I love that they're so stripy. All sorts of shapes and sizes of those, going all the way up here, look. Up and up and up. More cucamelons over this side. In amongst the melon. 2 lovely melons there. I can't believe I managed to get 2 melons. Very happy. First time I've ever grown them. First time I've ever really grown anything apart from tomatoes. And I've only grown tomatoes last year, really successfully, in my polytunnel when I had it in the back garden. And this year I've just tried to grow so much more and I got an allotment. Anyway, back to the greenhouse. These are the Black Russians. We've been having quite a few of these. These are so lovely. I am definitely growing these again next year. They're so juicy, so sweet. Down here the yellow peppers. Now I was just starting to prune all the side shoots off of my tomatoes because this is a weekly event. They just grow all the time. Look, loads. Look how many are going to cut off here. Look at all those. And if it was the start of the summer, I'd be planting these. But anyway, I was just about to prune all of these and the big leaves up the top and just chuck them in the bucket. And on this leaf that I was about to cut off, I've noticed these side shoots, but grown in a leaf. Can you call them side shoots? Leaf shoots. Look. And on this leaf up here. Now, I'd like to cut the whole leaf off and plant it in the ground. That's what I'd like to do. But today's like the 18th or something of August. I don't think they'd grow. I could try it maybe I'll have an experiment. But I have never seen this before. Like I say, I only really have started growing tomatoes recently. Last year was my first successful year at having an attempt of it. And I've looked around all my other tomato plants and not one other leaf is growing shoots out of them. So I'm quite perplexed really. Anyway, I might do that. I might chop this leaf off and plant it in the ground and see what happens in my greenhouse for the winter. Carrying on with the tour, these are the Black Russians going up here. And all the way over here, look. This is the chopped off bit of the Black Russian. Here we have the little other cucumber plant that has grown all the way over here. And I'm now going to turn it back and go it back the other way. And with the cucumbers, where was I? Cucumbers. I take every other one off so that, well, I've just been getting so many, even with taking every other one off to let them grow more efficiently. There's two there. Let's take you out and leave you. But again, I'll be pruning back some of these leaves because they just get in the way. You don't need them. The cucumber does so well with just a few leaves that it's growing forwards. Might provide a bit of shade in the greenhouse. Now I've taken down the great big giant sunflower I had growing in here, but we haven't been having the weather to need shade. This is a grapevine leaf, hiding all my little grape tomato. No, these are called Tutti Frutti, aren't they? Tutti Frutti grapes. Just come in here and pick them and eat them. They're so lovely. And they're everywhere too. Look, there, here, a mass of them. I just wonder how many will get ripe in the next couple of weeks before the weather really turns. Oh, unless we get an Indian summer. Let's hope we get a lovely Indian summer, because we certainly haven't had a nice summer this year. Going on to my Tutti Frutti mandarins. They're quite big down here, and they have been quite big. And they are, of course, getting smaller up the top here, but ripening, and they're lovely as well. Absolutely gorgeous. And these are the cherry tomatoes, Tutti Frutti cherries. I'm going to be freezing quite a lot of these, I think. And these are my money maker. I haven't had a money maker yet. They're just behind everything else in here, but I don't mind. Got lots of them coming. And then here is the Tomatillo, which all the bees are happily buzzing around. But as you know, I said before, you need two plants near each other, because these just haven't done anything. The ones down the allotment have. These haven't. These just got the pretty husks on them, but there's a little tiny inside, but the ones down in the greenhouse are huge, proper tomatillos. But I love the fact they bring all the bees in, and they're always full of bees, and they are encouraging the bees to pollinate all my other tomatoes, which is great. So I think I've said anything, or maybe I haven't said my mum and. These are the mum hands. Can't really see there. They're lovely as well. I love these tomatoes too. Tigerillas. So, thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, I forgot my peppers. Oh, and I forgot what nearly fell over. I forgot what I planted the other day, didn't I? I must give you an update on that. Peppers are starting to ripen. Lovely. The aubergines have still not got an aubergine on this plant or that plant, but I am loving the flowers, so that's okay. Look how beautiful they are. Loving the flowers. So I planted some saved from certain death rocket and dill that I found hidden, that I'd planted a tray of the other day. And this is all coming back, lovely. I need to water in here, look. This one isn't so good. Around here, the dill's doing well. And there. That one is underneath the tomatillo though. That just sucks the water out of everything, this tomatillo. Basil's coming along. I picked all this celery the other day and that's starting to shoot again. I use the celery in the soups. I love to make soup. I love to add celery to them. Anyway, I think that's from me now. I'm going to carry on pruning my tomatoes, and then I'll give the whole greenhouse a lovely water. That's it from me this morning. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will talk to you soon. I wonder when this one's going to start to ripen. I love it, it's huge. I cannot fit it in my hand. Just about, look. Talk to you soon. Bye from me.